Hello and welcome, folks. I'm Brian, aka Duke Skylover. I am in space. I had to think a minute because I couldn't remember where I left off. I am in space, staring at some fresh magnesium because we're going to go and get some so that we could shoot it at people who come and bother me. So that's the plan for today. Quick recap from last week. I'm trying to remember because it's been a while. We were on the moon, which is now fairly far away. We left the moon after getting plenty of gold and silver so that we could come here and build onto the back of the ship. Well, we got our survival kit now. And we got our jump drive. And then we got a big hole at the back. We could kind of walk around the outside of the ship now. So yeah, so we jumped over here from the moon, wherever it is. I don't know where the moon is now. There's the alien planet. Excuse me. So we're going to come over to this asteroid here, get a whole bunch of magnesium, and then continue jumping toward Mars, where the goal is to eventually get, eventually get platinum, so that I could build some shields. Of sorts on here. That's the next thing, so that the ship is a little bit more survivable. Although it does have plenty of guns to protect us in the meantime. So, I'm going to get to drilling. I didn't bring the mining ship. I disassembled it before we left. But I think... Wait, what do I have on board? Let's do a test. So, what I did several episodes ago was I drilled and just let the stuff float out into space and let the build and repair grab it. And I'm just going to do a quick test here. If I drop these interior plates in space, does it pick them up? Yes, it does. Okay, good. So we should be good. And I'm just going to try and keep an eye on the signals here to make sure we're not going to be bothered. So yeah, so I kind of regretted at the end of the last episode when I got here, thinking like, I should have brought the mining ship with me and stuff like that. But do I need to move this thing closer? No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe I should have brought the mining ship after all, but this is fine. I'm not making trips back and forth. It's just less efficient to do this. But yeah, we'll do this for a little bit. We'll probably find some magnesium on Mars. My plan is to be on Mars for longer than I was on the moon. Quite a bit longer. I want to have a fairly substantial outpost on Mars. I want to be fairly well defended, potentially building into a rock side. I'm not quite sure where to put the big ship if I do that. Like I could put like a drill and fill on it and just like carve out a huge hole in a mountain and go park in it, but I'm kind of thinking the ship is still going to be parked outside and just be part of the defense of the base. We'll build into the base and have, I don't know, something in there. I mean, it's going to be kind of like a fallback. I want to have like another survival kit in there. Yeah, we could do some storage in there of things like some big cargo containers. Hopefully we'll have enough of the other elements that we won't run out of anything. Like I'm mainly thinking of cobalt. I think we've got a ton of iron. I mean, we can always dig up stone if we need the basic elements, but I'm thinking more like if I run out of cobalt, I got to go back to Earth and go dig some up, which you know is doable because I did leave a miner there, and you know there's a cobalt patch somewhere. I can just go pick some up. It would be really nice if there was a cobalt patch on an asteroid here. Probably would have been good to figure that out. If there is, I probably should have brought a miner. But so yeah, so I'm going to do this for a little bit. I'm not going to bring a whole lot of magnesium. I just know that we had run out completely, so we're going to want a lot. Which is the grub. Which is contradictory to what I said like 2 seconds ago. I want to have enough. I want to have a sufficient amount that we don't need to come back out here for a while. I'm actually wondering if the drill and fill, putting the drill and fill on might be the better way to go. I also don't know how we're doing on cargo space aboard the ship. Although I could always, I got that big open space in the back, I could always throw another couple containers in there. You know what? I'm thinking we are going to put a drill and fill on here. I'm only going to really use it on these asteroids. That'll be fun. Okay, so what would I need to do to get a drill and fill on here? Yeah, because then we can go and look for some other things. Assuming this grub isn't going to bother us. Doesn't look like it. Alright, I determined that we could put it here. Is that right? Looks like it. So we'd have to go... What's going to be the best way to do this? There isn't one... Oh no, that's the jump drive there. Yeah, I was going to put it on the top, but I wonder about... Would the bottom be better? Because we've got these thing... Oh no, because there's a cargo container there. Ah, well actually... We could... put it... Ah, see... If this landing gear wasn't stuck right there, we could extend this out a little bit. Ow. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to put it on the... I'm going to put the roof back on. That combat phase stuff scares me, but at least they don't bother us too much. Blue... Alright, you guys put that back there. And I'm going to throw a drill and fill on. So the drill and fill, if you're not familiar with this mod, same author as the build and repair, except this one is for, you know, ore, essentially. It is a remote miner, and I think one of the few remote mining mods that still actually works. Can I not... Oh no, don't tell me that the... The landing gear covers it. Okay. We're gonna have to do something about that. I think we're gonna have to probably extend this out back one. Well, remember when I said I was gonna be putting some new cargo containers in? I think we're gonna do that right now. And put a drill and fill on it, or, no pun intended, I could put 2 of them on, like, here. Yeah, we could probably just do that. We could probably just do that. What is this right here? Is this under my... Ah, that's my bridge, and I just I just depressurized it. That was a silly idea there. Okay, so if we wanted to maybe... As long as that's gone. Oh dear. The grub is probably after us now. Oh, wait. Okay. They came... I think that call means that they are not going to attack us, just that they came close enough. Yeah, I should have been watching that a little bit better. Yeah, they're not changing direction to us, so we should be good. So, when they do that type of thing that says, you know... Oh, jeez. I'm piloting the ship, I forgot. You know, unidentified craft spotted. That's your 3rd call this week. That's basically just their dispatch being dismissive of us, so we don't have to really worry about them. Alright. they should be flying back soon. Okay. So anyway, what I was thinking was... replace this junction with cargo containers. And then put the build and repair out the bottom. Not the build and repair, the drill and fill. Yeah, that'll actually work really well. Okay. We're going to take out, this is just a corner. Yeah, we're just going to have cargo basically everywhere, which is not terrible. Let's see, we want this to be probably like that, like that. And then before it builds that up and we depressurize again, or repressurize. One there and one there. Alright. I was against doing the drill and fill for a while because it's fairly, cheaty. But this is a stream and I'm trying not to spend all day just drilling. So, these things are already, like, they take a while. They're not fast. So, I do want to kind of armor up the sides a little bit. So I'm going to put something on it. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Something like that. And that. And then we'll probably put some flat plates on it. Just to cover up the sides. There we go. So we'll put it looking like this. Then we'll put one on each side. I think we can do that. Like that. I can't get one in on that side. There, that's okay. We'll just have one. Because the antenna's there. That's okay. We'll just have one open side. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. So, wait for those to get built, and then we're just going to eat up this magnesium real quick. Okay, he's leaving. And when I say real quick, it's still not particularly fast, even though I did this to be fast, it's not really going to be fast. But I do have additional cargo access now from inside of here and in here. So, let's set this all up. We need, first off, cargo. There we go. I don't think we need these things in the toolbar config. Do I have other? No. Alright, and then the drill system. And I'm also going to name the group that. Drill system. Get rid of you, show you, get rid of you. Alright. So, we are going to be in drill mode. We are going to do everything, but not... Hang on. Oh, what? Okay. They're still moving away. That message implied, take the helm, I gotta go check if the goods are missing. That kind of implied that something was going to be coming at us. But they're still moving away. Yeah. I'm going to keep an eye on that. That radar will tell us. You know, not everything has an antenna. It's like that's one of the tricks is like I can see that only because it's broadcasting its location, that grub. If it spawns a ship that doesn't have an antenna, I'm not going to see it. It's not going to show up on my HUD. So that's why I'm watching the radar here to see if it like spawns another ship. It shouldn't. It's 5 kilometers away at this point. So we'll see if something comes in on that. In fact, I'm going to kind of angle my thing so I can kind of see it to the side there. All right, drill and fill. We need to be in drill mode. We do not want to drill stone. We can collect whatever we want. I don't care. Show the area. Push it. You know what? Hang on. I'm just going to set up a whole bar to deal with these. So, drill. We're going to say on, off. And then we're going to have area offset, front back decrease, area offset, front back increase. Then we're going to have, not what I wanted to do, right there. Height, area, height decrease, area, same thing, area height increase. And then I want width, area width decrease, area width increase. Okay. So now we can kind of go shrink it all down. Oops. Scoot it in. Trying to make like a really thin. Kind of adjust my. There we go. I'm trying to make a thing that's about the height of the magnesium here. A box. Alright, and then we can push it forward into the rock. Oops. Whoa. I jumped up. I jumped out of the chair. That's what happened. Meant to do that. Alright, what was I doing? Push this forward a bit. Bump the thing up a little bit there. Okay. As long as we got pretty much the whole thing in there, we ought to be okay. I should probably, at the very least, just manually... I don't really care about how deep it goes, because I'm just going to push it forward, but depth doesn't really need to be that deep. So, there we go. Alright, so now when I turn it on, we should start seeing stuff. Well, the lights are on. There we go. So, yeah, it's just chomping away at that now. And if we look in the inventory... Yep, we're getting magnesium. Magnesium there. Magnesium there, 58k. Yeah, we got tons of it. The Voyager. New challenger. Oh, you know what else I want to add on here? Just a button to show the area on off, because we don't need to see that the whole time. So yeah, so we'll do this. We might go to another, if we see another asteroid with something good, we might eat it up real quick. If you're lurking today, I appreciate you. You don't have to talk to me. I'm up for conversation or not. Either way, if you want to just say hi and go back to lurking, no shame in that. I just turned off the build and repair just because even though the drill and fill can also collect things, essentially what it does is it like acts like a normal drill, but there are still like chunks that get broken off of things. And so what was happening was the drill and fill is declining to grab the stone that breaks loose, but the build and repair totally will grab that stone. So it was grabbing a bunch of stone that I intended to just let float off into space. We probably don't have to worry about that Voyager, or if we do, we don't have to worry about it for a little while. So let's kind of go out here and take a look at the drill and fill. So yeah, you probably can't hear it because we're in space, but I want to kind of land on the stone here. There we go. So, what's essentially happening is in the lore of this mod, these nanites or nanobots are like busting up the rock, and then that thing is just flying out and collecting the busted up pieces. So it's essentially like pick a spot, run the hand drill kind of a thing at that point. Break up a bunch of pieces, go and get them, and then the stone is just kind of floating off into space where it despawns after a while. Hang on. I'm floating in space now. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to do this we're going to stay here for just a couple minutes. We're not going to eat this whole thing. But this will give us enough magnesium to last us a long time, hopefully. We got plenty of ice on board. I think we still do have plenty of cobalt. Let's remote into the ship and see. Great, terminal. Player antenna off. There we go. Alright, terminal. Inventory. Cobalt. Ooh, less than 5,000. Well, that might necessitate a trip to find some cobalt. We got enough iron for now. I think we got enough silver for now. What are the refineries doing? Okay, they're still working on some of the silver. We still got more iron to eat up. Yeah, I think... Oh, we got a lot of magnesium now. I think it's probably worth a trip somewhere to find some cobalt. Now, the other thing is that if I recall correctly, even with scarce resources, Mars has a lot of surface rocks, surface boulders. So we should be able to find... if we drive around or fly around a little bit, we should be able to find some cobalt on the surface, I think. It's been a while since I played with scarce resources, but I do recall having really good luck flying around or driving around on Mars and just going to surface boulders and finding all sorts of different stuff, which is kind of why I want to go to Mars, because it's going to have platinum, I believe, and it should have several other things. So, in terms of ice, I think I have the mod for... yeah, that's what I want. Do I have the moisture? Yeah, so there's this moisture vaporator, like from Star Wars, which generates small amounts of ice constantly. So I think I'm probably going to set some of those up at some point, but at the moment, we still have lots and lots of ice, although we really won't for long, because it's slowly chewing through it and refilling my hydrogen tanks. I don't need all this stuff. You can take all this. Yeah, I don't really need that either. I just realized I'm in a thing I could just... Oh, no, I can't. Because you're full. I'll put you into here. There we go. Alright. And... the build and repair is not actually on. So... Okay. No, I don't really need that. And don't really need... Yeah, I don't really need any of you. That's probably too much stuff to be carrying around. Can I make better tools yet? I think I can now. Can I make you yet? No, I need platinum for you. I need uranium. Oh, this Iron Man reactor thing is really cool because basically your suit doesn't have to worry about power anymore once you have this thing. It just constantly recharges power. Very cool thing to have. We'll have that eventually. The creature shield emitter. I never turned on any creatures, so we won't need that. We can do... Yeah. Let's do some of these. Let's grab one of you, and one of you. Don't think we need any better weapons at this point. I think we're good there. So now I can come to you and say... I'll just wait for it to finish building these, because then they'll show up on the screen. Sorry, I'm not used to finishing my thoughts. And when I'm talking out loud. I gotta get better at streaming. That Voyager is passing us by now, so that's good. We could probably stop eating this magnesium. So let's stop eating this magnesium. So you can see it like drilled out like a perfect rectangle. So one of the things that one of the things I could do if I wanted to hide the ship in like a mountain is basically just make a, set the the drill and fill to like, carve out a rectangular space and then just let it sit for a while. It would take a very long time. It would probably take like an hour or two for it to eat through all of it. Because I've done it before. But for the time being, let's see if we can find... Let's point ourselves at some other asteroids and see what we see. So there's Earth-like. Oh, there's that station we never went to. I was going to go to that station. That's okay. They probably don't have anything we want. Let's point ourselves at this asteroid and look down. Our spectrometer, or whatever you call it. So we got stone, of course. We might have cobalt on that one. Gold, no. There might be platinum there. Oh, is that worth going there? It might be worth traveling to that asteroid for some cobalt and some early platinum. Am I going to hit a thing if I go? Nope. Let's blast off in its general direction. Actually, let's kind of blast off not directly at it. Hopefully I didn't misread that. So I have relative top speed on that mod, so it looks like this ship's current relative top speed is 101.77 meters per second. The way relative top speed works is it takes into account like the mass of the ship, essentially, and then uses that to figure out like how fast it can go. So that way, like, smaller ships can go faster and larger ships feel like more sluggish and stuff like that. So the spectrometry mod, if you're not familiar with this, basically there's you have an ore detector on your ship and you point it at an asteroid, and then it will give you these lines, and then you look at like the ore you want, and it's got its own little lines that blink up on there. If their lines match, if every single one of the lines in the row of the one you want has a corresponding line above it in the like waveform, then it is present there. And actually now I'm going to repoint at this one to make sure I didn't misread the cobalt. And it looks like I did misread the cobalt because I didn't see that one extra line there. Yeah, there's no cobalt here. There is platinum though, I think. Yeah, there is platinum on this asteroid. Oh, if we could find some uranium here, that would keep me from having to go to the alien planet. But let's see what we got. There's a pretty big cluster of asteroids here. Maybe there's something good. And there's our platinum. outside there. Or is it? No, that's pretty deep. That is fairly deep. I wonder if it's on the opposite side. Yeah, it's looking pretty deep. Let's kind of blast off in this direction for a minute. There we go. Alright. Yeah, no, that's just really deep in there. Well, we could try and stick the drill and fill in and push it forward. Kind of see where might be the best place to go in. Probably like right here. I don't know that the drill and fill can get in that far. No, it can. It should be able to. Because if it is... I have to look at the actual numbers here. The drill system, if we say it is 50 meters deep, and the forward offset... Yeah, the forward offset can go up to 100 meters. So that's like... Or, I'm sorry, 10,000 meters. So it is about 105 meters in. So let's say we're going to put the system forward offset of 125. So with a 50 depth, that would go... The outer edge should be at 25. So let's see how accurate we are here. Yeah, it does make... These things do make the ship rumble, like regular drills, which I kind of like. Are we getting any? Getting any platinum? We are not getting any platinum yet. I'm waiting for those yellow things to fly out. Slowly rotating. I need to get the ship some sun too. Let me stop these for a second. Oh, ooh. We got a yellow thing. That means... No? No platinum still? Alright, well I wanted to just rotate the ship so that it was getting sunlight. Alright. Well, let's keep it on. See what happens. Maybe we'll get something. Maybe I should push it forward just a little bit. There is a various utility shuttle coming from Ember, who I don't think cares about us too much. Well, maybe this was the wrong way to go about it. Maybe the right way to go about it would be for me to just fly in there, dig a tunnel straight in with my hand drill, see if I can figure out where the platinum is, and then try to grab it with this thing. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Luckily, I got this new drill. Alright, you, and you. I'm going to run over to this thing and say that we can hide you. We can... There should be another one. Hide you, and then my drill, hide you. So we'll always have I just don't need to see those. We'll always have one of each. Character tools. You go there. You go there. And you go there. Alright. How am I doing on energy? Fully stocked. Am I worried about this various whatever you call it? Not really. Alright. So let's see if we can figure out where the platinum is. Seems to be kind of moving on me as I fly a little bit. Oh. Okay, so here's where the drill and fill was mining. Okay, so it's kind of mining the correct area. It just was starting at like the front of it. You should be hitting it. There it is. That's our platinum right there. Yep, there it is. Okay. So, we could probably... Can I still communicate with the ship from here? We could take the drill system, take the depth down to maybe 25. Where does that put our... I think that puts it back behind the thing, right? Alright, if we're going to take the forward offset back, this should kind of put it back where it... Yeah, my math is right. That kind of puts it back where it was. Oh, are we off? No, that's the overlap of the two of them. Yeah, okay. So we need to push it... Need to like kind of push it forward a little bit. And say forward offset is going to be like maybe 115. Oh. No. Ooh. That shuttle is getting kind of close. Hopefully it's a small ship and not very big. Alright, so then if we take the drills and put them forward to like 130. Now they're back behind the platinum, which is probably fine. I would like to see the front of it. 120. Okay, there it is. Let's push it forward to 125. Now let's keep it at 120. And let's turn it on and see if this helps us get... Boy, it really... The rumbling of the ship. It really, Oh, yes. There's platinum up here, too, which means we are getting some. Yep. There's my nanites going. Just gonna take a little sample for myself here. Alright. Okay, so that's good. That's like mission accomplished there. So far. So we'll get some platinum. This means I don't have to... When I get to Mars, I don't have to immediately drive out and start searching for platinum. We'll have some ready to go. Man, if I could find a nice uranium asteroid, I'd be set. I really actually would prefer cobalt, though. Alright, how do I get out of here? Nope, this is just a nook. Hang on. Flying around inside the caverns that the drill and fill makes are always amusing. Ah, good, the combat phase. Alright. So how much platinum have we gotten so far? Platinum, where are you? 2.91k. Oh, 13k, 14k. Oh yeah. Plenty of platinum now. So we're just going to we're not going to grab a lot of platinum because we don't technically need a lot of platinum, but... Oh, is the, No, this isn't the, Oh, there's like a spider in my face, in real life. Yeah, this isn't the, solar script rotating the ship. This is truly just the, it's the drills vibrating the ship. It's kind of funny. I am stuck. Am I stuck? Oh, I'm floating. Uh-huh. Pumpkins, catch me. What is going on? Why can't I land on the ground? There we go. What do I need to build gravity components? I need like a grav gen in here. Not you. Production of gravity components. I need iron, cobalt, silver, gold. Okay, make me a gravity component. I'm gonna make a grav gen. I'm feeling like a little bit of luxury right now. Okay. Grav components. We don't really need to have a lot of these. Oh, I have 10 of these? Oh heck, I already made some. Did I need them for... I probably needed them for the jump drive, didn't I? Let's figure out where gravity's gonna go. I don't really have room. I want to kind of do it centrally located, of course. I don't really have a lot of room for it, though. Yeah, a centrally located one is going to have to essentially be on the top, which actually is probably okay. Let's back out the ship here for a second. If we were to put one, maybe like right here, like what's underneath here? Can I stick things on top of that? I think I can. Yeah, well, let's find out. Gravity. What is this? Gravity generator? Why did the icon change? What mod is messing with this? What mod? Indeed. Probably the small grid, thing. So what do we have here? This is artificial mass block, spaceball. Oh, because there's like a small grid version of it now. Alright. Yeah, the small grid version looks like this. That's not vanilla, that's from a mod. That's from AQD small grid expansion. Okay, but, sorry, I didn't want to turn that off. Let's say that we can, apparently, plop it down right on top of that thing right there. I think that'd be a pretty good spot for it. I do want to make sure that it's not attached to this thing, because I'm going to replace this with a slope. Where did I leave you? Here we go. Right there. Yeah, perfect. I'm always a little bit wary of putting things near the guns, because I know the guns are going to be targeted a lot. But let's just turn this off for a second. Alright, so build and repair is still off, isn't it? That's okay. Take care of this ourselves. I still remember how to build things. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, one thing that I want to do is turn on gravity range. And, what do I need to do to make this work? I need to tell you, show on HUD. Do you have to be on? Yes, okay. So here's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm gonna get stuck. Gonna back this up. And we are going to remote into the graceful exit. Name that. We are going to take the field width down to, let's say 55. That covers the whole ship. Actually, we don't even, that's fine. Covers the whole ship. Field height. We basically are, let's say 10. Because the ship is like 5 blocks tall. So really it should be like 12.5. That's fine. And then depth-wise, as you can see as I'm adjusting this, it's taking down the energy requirements significantly, so that's why I'm trying to make it as small as possible. So I think we'll just say 50. Oops. We'll just estimate 50. That seems like about right. And I'm actually going to take the acceleration down to maybe like 0.25 G. There we go. So now we're barely using any power, and we got some gravity going on. So now, if I kind of fly at the ship and turn my jetpack off, once I get within range of here, there we go. It also means that I jump very slowly, which is cool because I'm in space, right? Let me walk around like a spaceman. Yeah, there we go. Spaceman. Let me turn off the green thing. So we can turn off show on HUD. We could turn off gravity range. And then we could... So what this also means now is finally when I go to, like, go in the door, I could just turn the jetpack off and land on here. And go inside. Alright, let's see how we're doing on platinum. I'm thinking it's probably about time to go from here. Yes, definitely. We will be chewing through that platinum for quite some time. I'll just let these things finish picking up the platinum. Then we're going to do another quick scan for the for some cobalt. Still picking up some platinum here. Oh, I am going to turn the build and repair back on. Just see if there's anything else that needs to finish building up. It's going to go get my stone. That's fine. We're going to point away anyway. Turn that off. What is this one right there? This one has not uranium, not cobalt. A disappointment. And then we got to figure out where Mars is again so that I could blast off to it. Alright, what's this one? We kind of flew past this one. Cobalt. Nope. Uranium. Nope. Oh, we are filling up the cargo. Like, we are really filling up the cargo on the thing. I'm just looking at the... Yeah. Gonna have to be careful. Probably have to, when we get to Mars, make some big containers and unload these things. Alright, where else is there an asteroid? Probably all over the place, right? Oh, there's Mars. Okay, let me kind of move away. Hopefully not crash into anything on the side. And let's see what we got on this one. Uranium, no. Cobalt, no. What about this one? Cobalt, no. Uranium, no. What about these things? Are they part of the same thing? I think they are. No uranium again. What about this guy? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, hold on. Oh. Is that... Let's see, cobalt's the... I think we got cobalt on this one. We got cobalt. That's where we're going. Let's not point directly at you. Here we go. Gonna get some cobalt and then we're going to Mars. I'm not gonna continue flying around looking for uranium. Although that does seem awfully far away. We will get there eventually. Ooh. There we go. That's not that far away. While we're flying, what we could do is kind of point ourselves at some other asteroids and see what they got. I think we scanned that one. As long as I don't forget which asteroids I was looking at. That one does not have uranium, but might have cobalt. Yep. That one's also got cobalt. Bioweapon transport. No, that's not good. What's this one that we're flying past here? No uranium on this one. It's over this way. This one's got nothing good. I'm starting to get better at like just picking out the good bits. I can't tell if we're even pointed at the right one there. Uranium. No. We're also not really even pointed at it anymore. How are we doing on coming to this asteroid? Which asteroid are we even going to? That one right there, I think. Right? Yeah. Cobalt. Definitely has cobalt. I'm kind of tempted to do like a micro jump at it. But no, we're getting there. Where's the sun? Are we getting sun? Yeah, we're getting good sun. Could kind of boost the ship a little bit. Can we scan this one over here? That one's got nothing good. That one's got... ooh. That one has uranium. Alright, I think we are headed for... Oops. This one, let me get back on track here. I think it's this one, let's make sure. Yep. Should have cobalt on it somewhere. What's that one got? Nothing good. And what's this one got? Nothing good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ice. Something's got ice we're flying past here. Now would be a good time to probably start. Ah, nope. Oh no. Oh no, I just started Minecraft. Oh boy. Hang on. Stab it. Does have cobalt though, so that's good. Now there's Minecraft running in the background. Oh no. Give me 1 second here. Let's see if we can get Minecraft out of here. Where are you, Minecraft? Yeah. I guess we're just having a Minecraft session now. Minecraft, can you go away yet? I gotta figure, is there a thing that can prevent me from accidentally opening up the start menu while I'm streaming? Because that would be pretty awesome if I could do that. Alright, back to Space Engineers. Which one of you was Cobalt? There we go. Can we see the Cobalt? After we grab this Cobalt, we're going to jump to that red-like planet over there. Now, don't tell me the Cobalt is also deep inside the thing, or are we just that far away? Ugh, I really don't want to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, we are very close to the surface. Let's kind of do this a little bit. Okay. You guys sit tight. I'm going to go out and do a little fly around and see there's a better way to get at this cobalt. Well, maybe I could get in this little nook here and get at it. I think it's just pretty deep inside the asteroid. Yep, it's just deep inside the asteroid. Unless there's like a hole somewhere we could get at. That's the ice. Hang on. Ooh! Don't kill me. Yep. Yep, it's just deep inside the asteroid. So I think we might pull the same thing we did last time. And lose the ship. Yeah, it's on the opposite side. Hold on. The ship's got an antenna. It's over here. Alright, well, this is still pretty far, but yeah, I think we're going to try and move to another spot. We're going to try and move around, get ourselves crammed into this little hole here. Maybe that did not help. I think that made it worse, because I don't think I can actually get crammed into this hole. Yeah. Okay. Well then. I think this is probably the best we're going to get here. I think we should probably... Okay. Let's... are we... Okay, good. Ship was vibrating a little bit. I thought it was drilling. Alright. We want to try and do this as close to the thing as possible, and I do want to turn on the area. Oh, there's this option to control the working area or make it around me, but I don't really want to do that. That is a cool feature, though. Alright, let's see if we could direct it to the cobalt. I might have to throw another cargo container in the back of the ship. I hope we can still fly in atmosphere. I have a ton of thrusters on the bottom of the ship, so we should be able to. But there we go. There's the blue stuff. All right. I don't recall passing through the edge of the drill field. So let's bring it back a little bit. We were still about 100. We were about 120 away, right? Oh, jeez. Okay, let's make this like 100. Do we see it yet? We do have it turned on, right? Yeah. Okay, let's say 80. Are we even pointing? I don't think we're even pointing in the right direction. Yeah, we are. We should see it. should see the end of it. Alright, what if I say the forward offset is 0? Then we should see it. Like, back over here, right? Okay. Something's messing with me here. We should see the control area. What's going on? Oh, no, this is control. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Control show area. Selective show area is active. Okay, yeah. So, show area. That's what I wanted. Alright, back in the hole. Okay. We want to push this forward about 100. No, more than 100, but about 100. We should see it there. And our cobalt is like 15 away, so let's push it forward to that. Did I do that wrong? Well, didn't I have this at 100? Or did I have it at... Or is that the... Oh, is that the... Is that the back of it? Hang on a second. Yeah, that's the... Okay. That's the forward one. So we want this to actually go like 15 plus. If we go... the depth is 25, so if we go 125, now this is the back one, so then we need to go 140. And we should just barely see it right around here somewhere. Let me back it off real quick and then we'll turn it on. Uh, 135. Oh. Did I do that math wrong? Yeah, that's the end. Okay. Well, this is fine. Let's push it forward like just a smidge, like 128. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. Turn it on. Go to town. Need better stabilizers on the thing. Keep it from floating around like this. This is a bad move, but I'm gonna put the, the gyros on override. Oh, maybe I can't because they are the boosters in the group as well. If I override them, yeah, there we go. Now it's holding the ship steady. Just means if that deep space cryo transporter comes my way, we're gonna have trouble. But the good news is we're getting some cobalt. Good amount of cobalt too, probably. Let me fly back and make another cargo container real quick just to make... Oh god, we're doing the stone again. Off, please. Alright. So now I can't accidentally move the ship. But let's look at all our cargo containers, because I'm going to guess... Yeah. Oh, they're all... Oh, yeah, they're all full of ores at this point. And one is at 89% full. So if we were to look at ores... Yeah, oh, it's even starting to stash things in the build and repair. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use up some of this new fangled cobalt that we got, and we're going to go make use of the rear of the ship here for a minute. I don't know if this is where I'm ultimately going to keep these, but for now, I want to have, like, 2 of these things hanging off the back. Oh, of course I need interior plate. Give me, like, a couple interior plates. And I'm going to do you. And you. And are our landing gear still ridiculous looking in position? No, they're not too bad. Alright. So, since the build and repair is off, I'm going to do this manually here. Oh, shoot, did I just add a third one? Ah. Okay, hang on. Okay. Why am I not able to withdraw? Is it just because we don't have that many interior plates? Yeah, we just need tons of interior plates for these things, huh? Alright, it might be worth turning the build and repair on and getting it to do this. Let me get one of these built. Ah, an assertive firefly. I should probably get ready to make a hasty exit if that firefly decides to come over here. I just need a few more, and then this one will at least be functional. There we go. Alright, that's good enough. How many more do you need? Okay, we could probably do this real quick. Can't tell if it's breaking apart. It doesn't look like they're breaking apart yet. I think we're gonna be okay. Come on, just a few more. There we go. Cool. Alright, good enough. When we get out of here, the build and repair will turn on the, we'll repair the rest of it. And I think it's time to get out of here. How much cobalt do we have here? 35k, 34k. Yeah, we got plenty. Okay. You guys can break off that firefly. Oh, let me turn my gyros back on before I forget. Override, there we go. Alright. Okay, good. That firefly doesn't seem to be coming at us. What's our cargo situation looking like? Okay, so we made this one into ingots. Okay, ores and ingots. Okay, good. That freed up 4 cargo containers. And this one is 23%. So it'll probably start actually moving a lot of these into that one. I need to, of course, change my naming scheme here. But this one is a cargo L for large. I don't care about the industrial designation or not. Okay. That should do us for a while. That Firefly has moved quite... It's not keeping up with the transport, which is interesting, but it's also not coming directly at us, which I think is even more interesting. Now, what I would really love to do is find where Mars is and not rotate myself into this asteroid. Because I don't have... The kind of shields that I'm going to put on this ship are Scython's energy shields. And those are basically like structural integrity fields, for the most part, in my opinion. So, not really a true shield, but the thing is, I didn't want to do the full-on Dark Star shields because my understanding nowadays is that they, he's made them work best with weapon core, and that he isn't really testing it with vanilla anymore since the Warfare update. I think it technically still works fine, but that there's still, maybe some bullets pass through the shields from time to time. And I don't have weapon core right now because I'm trying to do more of a vanilla-esque kind of a thing. Let's turn this way so we get some sun on the panels. And then we're going to blast off to Mars as soon as I figure out how far away it is. So, oh, did I just hit the camera. Sorry. Let's see. So, basically what we do here is it says we can't jump because we'd be jumping into a gravity field. So, what we want to do is basically dial back the distance until we're not jumping into the gravity field, and then go forward until we are. We're getting there. There we go. So that's how far we can jump. Now, I kind of want to go... Yeah, you know what? I don't really have much preference. I don't know which way the sun is going, though, so... We're just going to jump toward... There. Here we go. And there we go. So now the question's going to be, where on this planet do we want to land? I kind of want a flat-ish area, which seems to be kind of over there, and there's some ice over there. I don't know. I'm torn between wanting a lot of... mountains to hide in, and also just having a lot of open space to drive in, because I want to kind of make this more of a rover-y planet. So I think we're going to head that way. And I'm wondering... I can't do a jump just yet, so what we're going to do is just kind of point this way and go. There's a drone... Oh, it's Ember stuff. We are... Actually, hold on. We're probably going to hit gravity here. Alright, so we're going to go kind of this way. Let's see if we can get some sun while we go. And when we get enough... charge in the jump drive, I'm going to do a little micro jump forward. And hopefully we'll be fairly close above where we want to be. Take it down to 0. And then we'll take it to maybe like 1 or 2%. This drone fighter might be, if we weren't moving so fast, might be coming to attack us, or might be coming to attack something else. We are out, either way we're outrunning it, so I don't know. I'd really prefer not to be enemies with Ember at the moment. What is going on with my gravity? Oh, it's probably because of my internal gravity generator. It's probably because the planetary gravity is there, so we'll just turn that off. There we go. Did we lose them? We lost them. We could use this opportunity to scan some of these asteroids, too. We are very much in the gravity well, though. Yeah. I think we need to... We are going to fall... We are actually falling at the planet right now. So, not what I wanted to do. I want to get out of gravity, because I won't be able to do a jump if I'm in gravity. And actually, why don't I just kind of point myself up, blast off in this direction. How are we doing on... I think we're doing okay here. Ooh! An asteroid with uranium. Hey. I just discovered a... Ooh, there's a beacon over there. There's a trading station over there. Alright, we're going to grab some uranium. We will be on that planet by the time the stream is over, but a opportunity has presented itself. Oh, it's on the surface and everything. Oh, boy. Bring it back. Okay, and then we probably do want it a bit shorter. Nope, get back in there. That button. We're going to be burning a little bit of hydrogen to do this because we are in the atmosphere. I put these things way too far apart from each other. Can't tell where the... Where is the bottom? That'll cover it right there. Alright. Get me my uraniums. We're getting it? Is the building repair on? Okay, no. Gravity's a little bit screwy at the moment. But the jump drive is just about fully charged, which is good. So talking a little bit about the base, what I want to do, I'm thinking, I've been thinking about this as we've been flying around, is I'm going to land on the planet, make the same kind of like landing platform that I've been making on planets, But then we're going to kind of dig down underneath it and make an underground base that essentially the ship lands on top of. I think that's probably going to be the best way to do it. The ship's going to have a small energy shield. The base will have a large one. And actually, while we're... Oh, sorry, I thought it was the thing. While we are here, we should have some platinum done. We got a little bit of platinum done, which means we can start looking at mod components. Field emitter. Do I have the... Wait a second. I thought I didn't put defense shields in. Oh, I do have defense shields in. Well, I'm not going to be using them. At least not yet. Maybe I'll put weapon core in later at some point, but I'm not. I'm planning on using these here. So I was going to pre-plan for that by producing the mod component shield component. What this is it's needed to make the it's needed to make anything related to shields. So we're just gonna say, and now might also be a good time to check all these things and make sure that we have the right value, the right levels set for all these. Looks, yeah, we'll probably crank some of these up maybe at some point. Where is the shield? Probably had not kicked in yet. Here we go, shield. So make me, let's say, 50 of those. I don't want to have a whole lot of them on hand. Are you complaining about anything? Doesn't look like it. I hope we're getting uranium out of there. Yeah, we are. Where's the good stuff? There it is. So we're chewing through it pretty fast. Faster than we go. Oh, wait, 11K all of a sudden. Okay. Okay, so we're getting some uranium. Well, that's good, because then I can set up, I want to have solar panels on the planet so that I can just have some nice renewable energy. And then have reactor backups, because like with the solar alignment script, you can also have it just set to, I think we're drifting too much. Sorry, we're still getting uranium. With the solar alignment script, you can set it to like a reactor backup so that it'll control the reactors, and if we suddenly lose the solar panels, like to an attacker, it'll kick on the generators. Or if we overtax the solar, then it'll kick on the generators. So this is good. We're eating this uranium pretty quick. How are we doing on... we're burning hydrogen, but not too bad. Every time I look at this thing, these headlines are scrolling. Is that something I can change? I think that is something I can change. Hang on. So I think I can say... Actually, no. I have to go to this thing specifically, right? Custom data. Can I say, like, no scroll? I think that's a thing you can do, right? So that's batteries, no scroll, no scroll, no scroll, no scroll. I think that's it. So when they come to the... Ooh. Okay, they are not coming at us. Anyway, when these things get to the end of their line, they should stop scrolling. What's our radar look like for these guys? Yeah, they're just passing by. Still okay. Still okay. Yeah, they're not even coming closer. They're already moving away. Whew, scared me a little bit. I kind of want to go to that beacon. I don't know what kind of trade station that is. Don't think we need more silver. Yep, it's coming along. I kind of want to grab all this uranium because there's not much. It's clearly a very shallow deposit. I've already taken out way more rock than I needed to. So this won't take long. Jump drive is charged. We'll try to move to a better spot to land. And then that'll be that. I think the ship is slowly rotating upwards. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I'm dealing with the planet's gravity. Because my gravity is off. Yeah, I think the ship is rotating and... Yeah, the ship is kind of moving a little bit. Move it down. Move it back down a little bit. Alright. Nope. Oh, no. Now I've messed the whole thing up. Get out. Alright, well we should have that uranium shortly. It looks like we hit basically the perfect depth though. We're just kind of surveying it. I kind of want to go out there and look at it. There we go. How do we do on the... Oh, look at that. Basically perfect. We could have been a little bit better, but basically perfect depth for this deposit. I like that. One time I did go to a planet. I didn't set up build and repair. I went to Triton and I found one of the world seams, which is essentially where when they build the planet, sometimes the ground doesn't quite line up perfectly. And... yeah, when they build the terrain of the planet, when Keen does, the height maps sometimes are off a little bit, and it creates these world seams where there's these like big vertical cliffs. So I found one of those, and I set up a PAM miner and just let it run for a really long time, and it basically carved a giant deep rectangle into the world seam, and I just built like this base into the wall, and it was very cool because it had like a drawbridge because there was a gap. The world seam was like a cliff that went way down and then it came back up, so there was like a gorge. It was very cool. It took me like a month. Fought a reaver while it was doing that. What's going on here? Oh, that's just the edge. How we do? What's the silver situation like over here? Oh, look at that. It's right on the surface. Well, I mean, we're here. Let's grab a little. Why not? You know, I mean, since we're here, we can grab a little bit of silver. We don't need silver for a lot of things, but... Actually, we might, now that I think about it, once we start getting into the, more of the, like, shield stuff, but... really want to get down to yonder planet over there. And now I can tell what time of day it is, so it is night where I wanted to land. Like any stone? Get out of here, stone. Oh, you just picked up the stone again, didn't you? Go. See, we are in gravity, so let's see. Somebody's about to get hit with a rock. Goodbye, rock. I hope you land on someone I don't like. Alright. Back to the ship, which is somewhere. This is a cool asteroid, though. This would be a pretty cool, like, build a little base in here kind of a thing. I also did once build a base inside. I just turned myself around and went back the other way. I did build a base inside of an asteroid once. Found one that was really, like, very hollow and well protected, and I could fly the ship in one side and dock and everything. Very cool. I think we're just about done here. Come on, get this strip right here. Yeah, that's probably good. I'll start heading in, shut it off, and then we're gonna head over to yonder planet. Alright, I think that's probably... we have gotten enough. So, let's, is there anything directly above us? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn on the ascent script. And we should be, that should be 6, right? 6 should be up. Yes. We're going to do 6, and we're going to do this. What is it doing? Why are we going down? Oh, no, 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 stop, 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 stop. Is gravity not that way? Don't we want to go up? Oh, right, we do want to go up. That should be this one. There we go. So I just want this thing to fly me... I think we were headed actually in this direction. But I just want this thing to fly me up, just straight up until I am out of gravity. We could, oh, you know what we could do while we're here? Because we're still technically in the thing. We could spin the sun around by sleeping. Yeah, here we go. Spin that sun around. Oh yeah, that makes you dizzy. There we go. Now I can see where I wanted to go again. Good morning, everybody. Still in 0.6 G. Still going up. What did I have these things set to? 95 up, negative 75 down. Yeah, it's probably for the best. I usually do the, I have it set to go down. Like, normally you could just let gravity carry you to the ground at, like, terminal velocity, but what I normally have the, what you call it? The aerodynamics script. That's what I wanted to do. That Ember drone fighter is back and may or may not be coming right for us. Doesn't look like it's coming right for us. Can I jump? No, because we can't jump into a natural gravity field. How high? Okay, this would be 18 kilometers. That might be okay. Let's see what we get when we do that. Goodbye, Ember drone fighter. Who's now leaving. Alright, where are we? That's not bad. I kind of feel like I could land pretty much anywhere at this point and we'd be okay. I'm going to do another jump forward if I can, if it'll let me. And I might make it a slightly longer jump this time. There we go. Now there was a claw-tailed strike fighter or something. Here we go. That seems closer to where I want it to be. Alright, so the plan here is we set down. Oh, I do want all of my bottom thrusters to work. And we are just going to... are we moving? We are not moving. So, we're just going to turn off thruster dampeners, push ourselves toward the planet, and wait for gravity to take hold again. There we go. Now we're back in gravity. So this will help me keep level while we're coming in for a landing. So where are we going to land at? just about there. Okay. Assertive Skippy. I wonder if these guys ever fight. I have no idea what their relationship is to each other. Now, this is going to go really poorly if all these thrusters on the bottom are not enough to hold up the ridiculous amounts of cargo that we have now. So we should be moving. At this point, dampeners are off, and we are in gravity. So this is we're going to accelerate at some point to maximum velocity. Which we are probably at right now. Unfortunately, that's less than the vanilla terminal velocity, I think, but slightly. Well, while we were waiting, might be good to have a second jump drive on this thing at some point. So yeah, we're still basically level with the ground. We're getting the batteries charged up still. Solar panels are filling stuff up. Alright. Well, now we just have to wait. One thing I did not do was put, like, emergency parachutes on this thing. Because my hope was that I wouldn't need them. Not where I wanted to look for ice. Alright, so we don't have much ice left. But we should have enough to land. And I'm basically going to just, wherever I land, that's where I'm going to build the base. I'm not going to try and search for, like, platinum or any sort of other materials nearby. If I happen to pick some up when we hit the ground, like if I detect some, I might fly toward them a little bit so we can get a little bit closer, but I'm not going to try to find like a huge like platinum vein or something like that. Because ideally what I'd want is for this ship to not be the ooh. I hope he doesn't mind us here. I don't want this ship to be like all of the processing and everything just happens on the ship. I want to kind of move that down underground and turn this into, eventually turn this into more of the, this is the, like, exploration ship, right? It doesn't have to be like my whole home. That guy does not, at least, appear to be trying to follow me. Plummeting toward the ground as we are. I am curious, though. I'm going to do a quick test. I'm going to burn some hydrogen to see how fast we slow down. Very fast. Okay. So we should be good. We could probably hit the ground. We could probably hit this like 1 kilometer from the ground. Hit the brakes and we'd still be good. I'm going to have to get some armor back over those cargo containers. Could also extend my floor back a little bit too. Maybe we'll do that another time after we're safely on the ground. Because we are at less than 11K. Yep. So we're just waiting. Can't fall any faster than we are. We are. Gravity is now pulling us faster than the ship's relative speed should be allowed to take us. So we are now hitting the actual speed limit. We're getting close to it at least. Actually, I don't know. In free fall, I don't know what the speed limit of the ship is. Oh, we are entering the atmosphere, which means my oxygen tanks should be refilling now. This place is kind of lumpy. Should be okay though. What's we're at 4 kilometers roughly. I'm gonna blast the ship. Oh wait, am I on the... Forward, please. Thank you. What are we at? We're at 2K. Start slowing down. Oh yeah, we're still... Oh. Platinum. Right there. Platinum and ice. Oh, that's just a little surface ice though. Nickel, iron, silicon, platinum, and some ice. What else do we need here? Not much else. Well, cobalt would be nice, but... Seems like a pretty good place to land, to me. I need to see my own shadow to know how far I am. I don't know that I want to actually land directly on top of this. The platinum. Oh, it's just a platinum boulder. That's okay though. We're just going to kind of land ourselves right near this really nice, convenient vein of everything. And that boulder right there. Hang on. Need to level out here. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, seems we have landed. Okay. Locked. Off. We have landed. And it is we are on a hill. We are on a pretty good hill here. We're on an almost 10-degree hill. Let me survey the outside here and see if there's maybe if I move forward just a little bit, that we'll be a little bit better off. Nope, wrong way. One small step. Yeah, it does kind of look like it might level out. Not really, though. We're kind of in the middle of a valley or something here. It's going to be good for driving, though. That platinum boulder there gives me a lot of hope that we're going to be able to find... Yeah, I'm just going to move the ship forward a little bit. I think maybe that'll be a little bit better. We'll find a good parking space. Because I want to be able to... I mean, it's going to be built on a platform anyway, but, like, ultimately it'll be on a platform. But can I fly without... Ah, good, I could fly without all the landing thrusters. Not well, but... Okay, let's move forward just a little bit until this looks like it kind of... There we go, maybe. Ah! Okay. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, we're just slightly tilted, actually. Okay. Landing gear on. All engines off. We shall now make a graceful exit from the ship. And there we go. we have arrived on the Mars-like planet with a platinum boulder there, plenty of iron, nickel, and silicon. I mean, I assume it's plenty there. On Mars, because you could like drive around and stuff, it's often easier to just like get the boulders. But yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I should have left the ship where it was and just built the platform right here. So, well, let's see what I need to do for the platform. What's the... Yeah, it should be okay. It'll be fine. For the platform, I need a projector. And I need a battery. So, we want to kind of sort of roughly line this up with nope, stop it. Okay. Oh, gravity align, please. Yeah, this is fine. It'll just be a little crooked from where I'm at. I don't have anything on me, do I? That's why nothing is happening. Give me like 2 of those, 10 of those. That's probably good. Alright. Much better. We're going to start about here. This should be gravity aligned. Get one of those, and then stick a battery on it with the side up so I can see what the level is. And then we need to turn the build and repair back on. Alright. Build my thing. Do it. Build it. These things are really hovering. It's fine. Ah, there we go. Okay. Make my projector. Very good. Okay. Thank you. Now we're going to turn the build and repair off. And go into here, into the projector, which I think we were calling PD for like platform. Oh, but this is really going to be called the Mars base. So, Mars base 1. MB1. Mars. No, MB1. I just said it. MB1. We could also go into here and change this to be Mars base 1. That's called wishful thinking. Now, I did, yeah, docking platform, there we go. Alright. Now, I just need to kind of line this up. Which one is the real one? This one. Okay. So, we are the wrong way. How did I build you the wrong way? Huh, weird. Well, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we need to... That is the... technically the yaw? Yeah. Okay. And then I think we need to go forward until the battery aligns. Oh, did we not have the... Oh. Well, I goofed that up, but there's just going to be 2 batteries, so that's fine. Yeah, I forgot the battery was more embedded there. That's okay. So there'll just be another battery here, and that will be fine. Because these batteries are fairly temporary anyway, so... Alright, build and repair. You can come back online now. Make me my platform. So so that you may dock on it. Why is there no... How come the actual docking thing isn't part of the blueprint? That's weird. And what else isn't part of the blueprint? Oh, we are partially underground here. The antenna is partially underground. We are probably going to stop. We're going to cut this off, like, here, I think. Just so that we're going to... Because this is going to be a bit of a different beast than previous, because it's going to be where I'm going to build, like, a base down into the ground. So we don't really need this to be exactly the same. I really just kind of wanted the layout so that I knew where the stuff was going to, you know, how far it needed to be in order to, you know, land. Where's the... What color should we pick for this thing? This worked really well on the moon, but not very good for Mars. Mars is kind of a dusty planet, so I'm thinking maybe we'll go with, like... I don't want to do orange, but maybe like the dust armor, dusty gray. Let's use the parts of the base that are already built and see if that looks okay. So if we did something like that. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have it. So it's building all this stuff. I don't think we need to go out with all this, because we're going to kind of cut this off at the end here. And if the build and repair even goes out that far, it should. Yeah, have it suck that all back up. And I don't think we need all of this here. So that's dusty. I don't really want to do like a dusty yellow. Or like a dusty orange or dusty red. I think that's going to be too much. Like as much as white is boring, white is easy enough on the eyes. They are leaving. That's good. Okay, we're going to let this thing build for a bit. I also wanted to put shields on this thing, and that's going to happen right here, I think. Yeah, right here, because we can use the extra space to put the if we ever want to put any adapters on it or anything, we can use the extra space here. Alright, shield. We want the small one. And it's just gonna get put right in there. And I like to call this thing not a shield generator, because it is a shield generator, but I like to call it a structural integrity field. So, graceful exit, we're going to call it a SIF generator. Structural integrity field generator. I'm pulling my Star Trek knowledge in. The ship will probably get to that when it's done with this. So, and this is going to drain the batteries like crazy once it turns on. But that's okay, because we got the solar panels running. We should be okay. And then I need to build a... Let's start going with the dusty. We don't really want rusty... Heavy rust. We don't really want rusty... Right? What would rusty look like? Yeah, I think rusty is going to be a little bit too much. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this. So this is going to take a minute. It's going to be building stuff that it doesn't really need. It builds all these things first. I have no idea how far out this goes. I think this is the last block of it. Yeah, so it basically goes that far. So yeah, we're gonna stop it there. It really wants to build this antenna, but it can't until it builds up like more of this. So now that it's built all of the functional blocks it can, it's gonna go back and do other things. What are you? What did it? All of a sudden these turned green. So I must have just built the very end one. That's okay. Letting it do its thing here. Now it's going to turn its attention to the shield on top, because the shield is a functional block. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is get a straight armor conveyor. And do I have a connector in here anywhere? I don't think so. Grab a connector. Put that right there, and then that's where my ship is going to dock once it's all done here. So how are we doing on shield? We're getting there. It is mostly iron-related things. It's steel plate and construction components it's missing. What have I got? I could put some of that in there. Yeah, now it's just missing construction components. It's a really nice model. I think it's a little bit too wiry before it gets to this point, because it's clear that it's just like the wireframe mesh of the model, but I think it looks a little bit too wiry. But once it gets filled in like this, I think this looks really cool, actually. Yeah, it makes it feel like this thing has a lot of internal reinforcement. You know, whereas...
Energy low.
I was in the middle of a speech. You know, whereas this looks really flimsy, you know. Yeah, okay. This will be fine. This isn't going to give us much protection to begin with. It'll prevent us from a couple of stray bullets, you know. It'll give us enough time to react, essentially. Go this way. Go refill at the survival kit. Yeah, that's nice and wide open now. I don't actually like that as much. That you can kind of see out there. I mean, this is all open air anyway. You know, the back door is open. But, yeah, okay, let's refill here. There you go. Alright, so we're back to building this. The implication there being that the shield on top must be done. Yes, it is. So, how are we doing on power draw? 5 megawatts. It's currently only minus 650 kilowatts. Yeah, let me run back inside. I know I just came out, but let me run back inside and see if we're gonna run into trouble with that charging up. Once it's charged, it doesn't really use much power to maintain. Okay, I guess I was completely wrong about the no scroll thing. Actually, it might be no scrolling, now that I think about it. Which one is scrolling? Give me the second one, just as a test. No scrolling. Oh, so the panels are still bringing in more power than we're using. So the batteries are still charging. That's awesome. That means our shield generator, we could probably afford, there's enough power overhead, we could probably afford to put some upgrades on it, because they're going to balloon the power requirements like crazy. Okay, that battery one seems to have stopped scrolling now. So I think I could... I think it was no scrolling. No scrolling, no scrolling, no scrolling, no scrolling. There we go. Now I can at least see what's what, even though I can't see the actual numbers all the way across on these things. Okay, so the panels are pulling in a good amount. You know, there is a better way that I can label these things too. I'll figure that out for next time. I don't feel like doing it now. I like that the gravity is light enough here that I could just kind of fall out of the ship and it's fine. It's taking forever. What is it building down here? Oh, jeez. Yeah, so at the moment, all of this stuff is not necessary at all. We're going to be building down. So basically, we're going to try and carve out all underneath this, and then we're going to start building down. So the ship is basically going to be the roof. Except that I'm going to want some kind of also like a roof. Like a real roof for when the ship is not here. I haven't really thought it through. I just came up with this idea while we were eating rocks in space, so. You know what else might be good? Is another build and repair at some point. To make this go a little faster. But it's probably barely keeping up with the, you know, making of the plates, because we're probably throwing the plates out as fast as we can. We could probably turn the ore detector off, even though it is... did I turn my thing off again? Even though it is probably gonna glitch out and not actually go away. Oh, they did? Okay, cool. Sometimes that modded ore detector glitches out and doesn't show stuff. Or keeps on showing stuff. Ah, there. See? You know what? Made a fool of me. Oh, now that's interesting though. In the glitched out form, it's not showing the boulder. It's showing platinum over there. I'm wondering if it's worth a quick... Oh no, combat phase. I was just about to say, I wonder if it's worth a quick jetpack flight over there to see if that's a boulder or if that's ground platinum. Because if that's ground platinum, we could set up a little mining station over there and drill that out. I think, yeah, we got our shield on. Shield should be working. This is going to take another minute. I think we're going to do a quick jetpack over there because I should be all topped up, right? Yeah, I got 3 tanks. Yeah, let's go see what we got. It is ground platinum. Yep. There we go. These are the... Mars is so nice because, like, I was having trouble finding the ground markings in the snow on Earth-like and on the moon and stuff, but on Mars, like, these white spots, that's the telltale sign of ore, you know, so we're looking pretty good. But yeah, we got iron right over that way. We got platinum here. Still no cobalt, but that's okay. I should probably turn off the that GPS for that station. What is that right there? Because isn't that... Oh, that must be Europa. I was thinking that was Europa. That must be like something else. Yeah, that's the moon right there. Although that does seem like it has a good atmosphere. Just the way it's lit up. Is that Earth-like? Oh, it's got a moon. Yeah, this is Earth-like right there. Yeah, that's Earth-like because there's the moon. And that must be our moon, Europa. Cool, we got a good view from here. can't see the alien planet, though. That's alright. So who remembers where we parked? It's back that way. Where the other signals are. Do we see any other? There's another ore patch over here. Let's take a quick flight over here and see what we get. Iron. More platinum. Wow, this planet is rich with platinum. Alright, cool. Well, that's really, this one's probably an easier spot to get to because I don't have to go over that hill. So that might be where we set up the platinum drill. Although I'm not even really sure that I need a whole lot more platinum, but... Oh no, don't hitch, don't die. Okay. Alright, we're almost done with the building I wanted to do here. Skeletor. Why do I have a bad feeling about you? Well, you're not coming this way, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, I figured it would probably favor this one because it really wants to build that antenna, but whatever. I think we could probably, you know what, let's do this. Let's just make this easy on ourselves here. Turn this off for a minute. We don't need this antenna here just yet. Let's get rid of this.
Inventory full.
What do I have on me? Oh, these things are really big, aren't they? Oh, it's those things. Those large tubes. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Take that back. Alright, what else we got? We got more tubes. Good. Alright, so I am going to just manually put those in. Oh no, I did the opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to get the entire, there we go, set the entire base to that. Alright, and then put you and you there. And then if we cut you off, you're now a separate grid. And an unpowered grid, and I think it will just take those up, right? Right? It'll just suck those up. Is there some weather coming in? There is some weather coming in. I had forgotten weather was a thing. Let's explicitly tell you to take this entire grid. This looks like some fog or something. Alright, let's move the ship in and land it on here. Do I have a weather display on the desk? I think I do. The, in general... Oh, it's a dust storm, yeah. In general, the, that little shield generator should be enough to protect me from lightning strikes. If there are any, I have a mod in that adjusts the, adjusts, oh man, we're heavy. Let me turn on all the thrusters. That adjusts the weather so that it's, less dangerous. Alright, there we go. Okay, we want to rotate. I still have this camera on backwards. I never fixed this. I think we want to go... Oh, I should go just... I should go put this camera on better. That doesn't look like it, did it? That should have gotten it, I think. I am seriously going to go just switch that camera around right now. Yeah, we were close. Okay, so, camera. Alright, so we want that line thing to not be facing that way, but facing the other way. And go back to my ship so it's not all dusty. We want it like... Oh, I can't see it. So like that. Yep. Ah! Jeez. Wrong way. Okay, so now we'll rename the camera later. But there we go. Oh, look at this. So much better. Okay. So rotate. Still kind of hard to fly this way. There we go. Just kind of rotate a little bit there. We are landed. We are locked there. Landing gear locked. All thrusters off. Get me out of this camera view. Camera. This is the... Oh my gosh. Ventral. Jeez. I think it's getting too late. Alright, we don't need you in the terminal. Okay, so we are here. Nice and level. Almost level. Okay, that's weird. Almost level on the, That's gonna bother me. Not that there's really much I could do about it. Is the whole base... Here's my question. Is the whole base not level? If I go here... No, that looks perfectly level to me based on my crosshair. Okay, so it's just the ship. The ship got a little crooked when it landed, for whatever reason. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is where we're going to make our home for a little bit. The ship's going to be the top of the base. I am going to take the opportunity while I'm talking to build out a little bit more armor on the back of the ship here. Just to cover these things. Not a whole lot. Just a little something something to keep it covered up. And then, what do we do in the middle here? Should we kind of flatten it? Yeah, let's do that. I just want to kind of make sure that even though we got the energy shields now, it's going to be, it's still going to, you know, it's going to take, there's going to be something and not just energy shields in the way, basically. Oh, didn't I have a thing for this? I swear I had a block for this. Is this not it? This is it. No, this is the opposite of what I want. It would be this one. There we go. Alright. Cool. Yeah, at some point we could do something cooler with this too. We could probably cover over or even around this thruster thing. Or can we actually? Do we run into it? No, we don't. We don't run into it. No, we don't. Nope, I'm not really worried about those too much. Those things can take a pounding. What I'm worried about is, like the tanks and the cargo getting beat up. And there we go. That's why I died, or got hurt. I think we want to... I was originally doing this to look cool at the back, but it's not... This isn't really the back of the ship anymore, so we're gonna take these out and just go straight back with these. Like this, and go back to here. And throw one of you in there. Paint, paint. And then I got a lot of stuff in me, so I'm just gonna put a bunch of it down. There we go. Now it doesn't have to go and get those plates. They're already in there. Okay, so we got a fairly decent spot here. We could have a little miner or something that could like fly in here and dock. I mean, we could even, jeez, we could actually even bring the roof up. It doesn't have to like slope back down, you know, after the jump drive is there. You know, the jump drive bump. We could keep that up and have a little, you know, enough space for a little miner to come in there. Did the weather just suddenly clear? Yes, it did. So yeah, anyway, we got a little... The ship is extending backwards, which is what I pretty much intended to happen. At some point we'll probably add another set of landing gear, but... probably should add some more lights on the bottom, but we'll probably do that before we go back to space. Yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to do, was start the moisture vaporator so we could get some more ice, because we could just collect ice. It'll just immediately go in the hydrogen tanks. We should be getting oxygen from the atmosphere now. There's not enough to breathe, but there should be. I'm guessing everything is full right now, but yeah, it should be able to slowly pull oxygen from the air, which is cool. So, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the to-do thing, because we're not going to put reactors on the ship. We were doing just fine with batteries and solar panels. Reactors will go under the ground in the ground base thing. But yeah, where are we going to put moisture vaporators? Probably on the ground base. But... let's see, so we've got this string here. We could probably cut into this. I basically want to have two of them with some... yeah. Nothing down here is going to block anything, so let's just take... let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. And then... vaporator. And then I think this can take an efficiency module, like a power efficiency module, because these things normally take up a ton of power. So we're going to do... these things have a... yeah, okay, good. So we're going to go like that and like that. And then we're going to take one like that. One like that. And then these things should be really good. Very Star Warsy. and not tall enough to bother the ship. And so these are going to slowly produce small amounts of ice that are going to get sucked up into the ship and basically immediately get turned into hydrogen. So we'll see based on how fast we're getting ice if we want to add like 2 more. Although I'm getting kind of concerned that those are going to have to like slide between the guns, and so probably not. I guess we could have moved them back one. Give me something to aim for, but does this say what it's doing? It's using 400 kilowatts. Yeah, it's making 0.6064 liters every couple seconds, so that's not much. So, yeah. Let's get back in the ship and just look in the inventory and see what we got here. Oh, I hate how the ship is. I think it kind of landed. It kind of, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna rotate it slightly. We're gonna try and go like this. We're going to disconnect you. We are going to, no, not that way, not that way. We're going to rotate you, and when we got it in the right spot. Okay, locked. That's as close as we're gonna get. Did we get another? Oh, weather is clear. That was the dust from the engines. Ah, okay, a little bit better. Actually, not terrible. Pretty good there. Okay. Oh, wait, I was gonna look at the ice coming in. Moisture vaporator in Mars Base 1. Mars Base 1. Yeah, very teeny tiny amounts of ice coming in. I mean, it adds up over time, but it's, yeah, and that's all of our ice. So, we're just, every so often a very small amount of ice is in here, which means if we look at our hydrogen tank, look at one hydrogen tank, that still seems to be filling pretty fast. That does imply, though, that we are at about half. Yeah. Stingray. We still seem to be on a little bit of a... I don't know, it feels like we're on a little bit of a slant, but now I'm looking at, like, the straight lines, and everything seems to be level. I don't know. Maybe it's probably just me. So the O2 is producing, I guess it's producing at whatever rate it produces at. So this is, yeah, at this, I should say, at this rate, with a max of 750 kiloliters per second, and it's coming in at about 200. So the O2 gen is not producing anywhere near max for what it can do. So yeah, while this looks like it's filling quickly, it is really not at all. This is going to take us, here, filled in, it says right here, filled in 8 hours, not 10 hours, whatever it is. So I don't really think that these vaporators are very cheaty at this point, unless I built like, 30 of them. So I don't know why I'm always so concerned about things being cheaty. I was doing this for fun. I do want to make it not, it's a balance that I'm trying to do here of, I want things to not, like, I want things to be challenging, but I also don't want them to be so grindy that it's boring to watch, right? Because if I was just playing by myself, I've done the splitsy survival impossible thing, which is extremely grindy. It's very fun, but it's extremely grindy. And so, like, doing that as a, just in your free time by yourself, it's a lot of fun. You can take as much time as you want to do stuff, but doing that on a stream is kind of, a little bit more boring. So I'm trying to balance the what is fun to watch versus what is fun to do. And I feel like constantly flying out and finding small amounts of ice here and there is kind of boring. So when we have so many other things to do. So let's jump out of the ship here real quick and see what the plan is going to be for this. Oh, platinum. Okay. So, vaporators are running over here. They barely don't touch the bottom of the ship, which worked out well. So down here is basically going to be, where this dirt is here. We're going to dig this out underneath here, and this is going to be the base. In fact, we will probably extend the frame of this out and then reduce this to just the parts that the landing gear needs to connect to. And then that's going to be kind of our opening for the base. And what I would like is, maybe this entire string of, this entire row of conveyors that are left over from the old design, we might get rid of those and just replace those with steel blocks for the landing gear to land on. Because really it only needs this connector here. So we're going to dig down and trying to decide if I want to do that. I don't really want to do that by hand. Do we build a miner to do that, or do we let the drill and fill do that for a little bit and then go from there, like take it down like a layer or two? I might do that. I might have the drill and fill take it down a layer or two and then go from there either by hand or with a mining vehicle. So yeah, we're going to extend the frame out, and that's basically going to be the top of the base. I want to have the ability for rovers to drive out. I want to have the ability for miners to dock on top on the surface, potentially even fly down in if the big ship isn't on top, or maybe we have an opening to the side where miners can fly down in or whatever. I think that would be quite cool to do. So I think we should get used to being on Mars, because I think we're going to be here for a while. That's my thinking, at least. And I think I'm probably going to end the stream here for the day. We are on Mars. We got a lot of cool stuff from asteroids along the way. We've got a platinum boulder there. We have platinum over across that hill there. We have platinum off in the distance over there. The rest of these patches are just nickel, iron, and silicon, because, as I've said, this is scarce resources. The ship is not being constructed. Did we run? I swear, if we ran out of iron. No, we didn't run out of iron. It's just not welded up. What is the build and repair doing? Did I turn it off for some reason? No. Oh, you know what's wrong? This is silly. I remember I put the... let me turn it off. I had the back of it. I had it pushed, the work area, I had it pushed all the way forward to collect the stuff I was mining with. So here's the back of how far the... like, this is the work area. This is what it, where it will do stuff. And you'll note that I extended the back just far enough that it was able to build these things up, but not this row of stuff. So we need to push that back, and I don't know if I'm about to run out of hydrogen or not. So let's push this back quite a bit, because I don't think we're going to be doing, now that we got the drill and fill, we don't need to collect stuff anymore. So this is it's sideways, so it's technically the vertical offset. Let's set it to like, no, let's not do 10. It's at like 40-ish. Let's set it to 20. There we go. So it'll give us a little bit more to work with there. I wanted it to stick out far enough that it will still have an effect on things I'm building in front of the ship. So, all right, let's turn it back on and let it just weld these things up. I had already put the components into most of these blocks, and they just needed to be welded up. I was hoping the build and repair would just do that for me. See, and now I'm walking around doing it myself, because I'm impatient. Let's turn that thing off. Where are you? There you are. Well, yeah, like I said, this is probably going to be the end of the stream for today. We're on Mars. We're going to build a big base. That's going to be the next couple of weeks. I got to think about how we're going to build out this base. That's what I'm probably going to do by Wednesday is the next time I plan to stream. So hopefully by then I'll have thought of a plan for this, and I won't have to spend too much time thinking about stuff. So, to those of you who hung out with me today, appreciate it. I went the wrong way. And I will be back on Wednesday. And let me just leave you with this lovely Halloween view for the fade out, or whatever you want to call it. Thanks all. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.